Alright, viewers, welcome to my YouTube channel once again. Today I'm going to show you the first topic that is meant to be covered in Senior 4, Term 1. So, here it is, Senior 4, Senior 4 presentations. So, Senior 4 has 4 topics to be covered, and the first topic to be covered in Senior 4 is here. So, the first topic to be covered in Senior 4 Term 1 is topic 13, and the topic itself is called Web Design. So, before I begin showing you more about web design, let me just tell you something. Yeah, web design, we can design web design. This topic is all about designing websites, of which you can design website using different features, different application programs. Like someone can design a website using a Dreamweaver, Expression Web, where also the word press, and just you can design your website using the PC itself without any third-party software. You can use the notepad of your PC, and the notepad, you just will convert the file extension, or you put the file extension to .html. Yeah, the reason as to why generally I usually like teaching my students using 2 things. I teach them using notepad, that is using HTML tags, and after them mastering a notepad, in other words, mastering how to use the HTML tags, I now involve the use of the third-party software, of which I can use the Dreamweaver or the Expression Web, but I normally use Expression Web. So the reason as to why I make students to highly master the use of the HTML tags. The HTML tags one, though at first someone might see it as very hard, but it's something simple if you master it. Practice makes it perfect. So with the HTML tags, you can design a nice looking website which can look like the one that someone has designed using the Expression Web or the Dreamweaver, though WordPress is something very advanced. So with that, the learner understands what's in the back of something. When a learner sees a website, now coding runs in his or her mind and just say, the designer did this and this at the back of that is now the back end of the website. So the reason as to why I emphasize the learners are supposed to at least master HTML tags. One, I've ever encountered this challenge of the hardware compatibility. I remember somewhere, and the learners, they had that negativity in HTML tags. That is very hard. It's very hard. They had preferred to use the Expression Web, but basing on the computers that were there, the software, the Expression Web was not compatible with those machines, and I don't know, but I think it was also basing on the version of that Windows, the hardware itself, and the Windows that it is having, because it was having Windows 7. So the Expression Web was not running there successfully. So what I had to do, I had to also install another operating system, Windows 10, but I just did it in one machine. So because I really wanted those learners to understand HTML tags. So with that operating system that they had before, that is Windows 7, I had to teach them about how to use the HTML tags, of which they learned and they just like, the thing is easy. And after that, I installed Windows 10 in every machine because the Expression Web is compatible with the Windows 7. Windows 10, sorry, Windows 10. So I installed there the Expression Web, and I also taught learners how to use Expression Web. But surprisingly, because they mastered the HTML tags, instead of going in the design view or the design part of the Expression Web, they're instead going into coding because they really feel like, I want to make the skeleton of this website. So that is it. We can do the other way, but at the moment I'm going to begin with the coding, then we shall go into the software. So back into the business, the competency is the learner uses a web authorizing software. As you can see here in the bracket, I've put the HTML editor. The HTML editor, you can use Notepad, that is inbuilt. Also, another coding software can be the Visual Code. You can use it to code. So you can use the web authorizing software. Here we are having the HTML editor, the Dreamweaver, the front page, Expression Web Designer. So those are some of the softwares that you can use to design the website in a school setting. Though in the other commercial, you can go for the WordPress. So those softwares to design and publish personal, family, and company website. The theme is publications. Then the topic itself is web design. Then in the learning outcomes, what we expect the learners to show to us after learning. Here we are seeing A, explain the concept of web designing. Now here we are testing the knowledge, the understanding, and the value. And B is to create a website. Simple, as you're going to see. Creating a website is something very simple using those softwares, Dreamweaver, Expression Web, the HTML editor, so those ones. Then the learning activities, what we expect the learners to be doing. One, navigate through the website to understand the terms. What a website is, what a static website means, what a dynamic website means, what does a web page mean, a hyperlink, linking now different web pages, using local sites for Uganda companies. For example, identifying categories of websites like the wikis, the blogs, content aggregators, etc. Research about common website authorizing softwares available. Like as I've said, you can use the HTML editor, the Dreamweaver, the Expression Web. Another one, design the page layout for a planned website. Header, body, footer, and you put all the contents that are required there. Hyperlinks, the text of different kinds, of different fonts, colors, putting the header, paragraphs, those stuffs. Identifying the web authorizing software to use. Add content to the designed website, including forms and tables. With the forms, we have some things that we can put in the forms, like the radio button. We have the check boxes, the drop down. So those ones we shall look about them. Another one, run the website, testing its functionality, improving it as necessary. Running it is just like now testing other components whether they work together, like now hyperlinking the pages. So after that, the last one is saving the website as a web page and print a web page. Just a matter of control P and it comes out. So generally, that's what is meant to be covered in Senior 4, Term 1, and that is topic 13. Topic 13. And as I can show you, we have the competency. The learner uses a web authorizing software to design and publish personal, family, and a company website. The theme is publications. The topic is web design. Learning outcome, explain the concept of web design. Another one is to create a website itself, then the learning activities. So that's what I can just a summary of what we are going to be covering in Senior 4, Term 1 in the first topic, and that is the topic 13 about website. So nice time, like, share, comment, and just a reminder, subscribe to my YouTube channel.